Hello guys, welcome to this video. You can now make any game or app on Scratch like UNO, Instagram, Photoshop, or more. Now we'll make UNO game, so let's get started. Your main tool for this project is Scratch, which you can use for free right in your web browser. Just head over to the Scratch website and click Create to open a new project. You'll see a stage on the right, which is where all the action will happen. There's a block palette on the left, your toolbox full of code blocks. For this UNO game, we're going to need a few key digital components. Think of these as our raw materials. We'll need a card sprite, which acts as a template for every card. Player's hand sprite, computer opponent's hand sprite, draw. Pile sprite, discard pile sprite. Next up, lists, powerful tools in Scratch. Lists literally hold lists of things. They'll be crucial for managing cards. Now for the fun part, creating the actual UNO cards. This might sound like a ton of work. There are 108 cards in a standard deck, but we're going to use a clever trick to make it easy. We only need one sprite, which we've already named Card. The secret is using costumes. In Scratch, every sprite can have multiple costumes, and you can switch between them with code. So our card sprite will have 110 different costumes, one for each unique card in the UNO deck. You can design these yourself using the built-in Paint editor, or you can save time by finding a pre-made image set of UNO cards online and uploading them. Let's break down how to create the costumes systematically. Start with the number cards. Create a basic card template with a white oval in the middle. This assembly line process makes it go much faster. Don't forget to give each costume a descriptive name, like Red 7 or Blue Skip. Okay, we have a beautiful set of 110 card costumes, but right now they're just pictures. We need to turn them into a functional deck that we can shuffle and deal from. This is where our lists come into play. We're going to create a master list called Deck. Our first task is to populate this list with the names of all 110 card costumes we just made. Red 0, Red 1, and so on, for every single card into our deck list. This creates our pristine ordered deck, ready for shuffling. Now an ordered deck isn't much fun. We need to shuffle it. Shuffling in the real world means mixing cards randomly. In Scratch, we can achieve the same thing with code. The process is a bit like a digital magic trick. We'll create a new empty list called Shuffled Deck. Then, we'll run a loop 110 times. In each loop, we will pick a random card from our original deck list. By the time the loop is finished, our original deck list will be empty, and the shuffled deck list will contain all 110 cards in a completely random order. Voila! A perfectly shuffled deck. Narrator. The stage is set. Narrator. The cards are dealt. Narrator. Now it's time to program the actual gameplay. Narrator. The core of UNO revolves around a simple rule. Match the top card of the discard pile. Narrator. Match by color. Narrator. Match by number. Narrator. We need to translate this logic into code. Narrator. Player's turn, script activates on card click. Narrator. On click, check if move is valid. Narrator. Look up the top card of the discard pile list. Narrator. Extract color from costume name. Narrator. Use if or blocks to build the rule. Narrator. Condition if color equals discard color. Narrator. Or number equals discard number. Narrator. Then move is valid. Narrator. If valid, add clicked card to discard pile. Narrator. Remove clicked card from player hand. Narrator. Switch to computer's turn. Narrator. AI. Scan computer hand list for playable card. Narrator. This creates a basic but functional opponent. Now we get to the really interesting part, making the special cards do what they're supposed to do. These cards are the heart of what makes UNO so chaotic and fun. Let's start with the skip card. When a player plays a skip card, the next player loses their turn. We can manage this with a variable, maybe called turn. If turn equals player, it's the player's turn. If turn equals computer, it's the computer's turn. When a skip card is played, we just make the game skip the turn switching part. It's like a free turn. The draw 2 card is where things get a little more intense. When a player lays down a draw 2, the next player not only loses their turn and also has to draw 2 cards from the deck. To code this, when a draw 2 is played, we'll run a small loop that repeats 2 times. Inside the loop, we'll have the script that takes a card from the draw pile and adds it to the opponent's hand list. Finally, we have the king of all cards, the wild draw 4. This card has 2 effects. First, the player who plays it gets to choose the next color, allowing the player to click their desired color. Second, the opponent has to draw 4 cards. Coding these special cards correctly is what will elevate your project from a simple card-matching game to a true, exciting Uno experience.